Hi friends, I hope you're having a lovely day today. Welcome back to another Lightroom Street Portrait Workflow. I've gotten good at that. Today we're going to go for a bit of a punchy look, so I'm going to get started here. Enable profile corrections. And what I like about punchy looks is they tend to use a lot of the tools, especially in comparison to a faded look, which is kind of my favorite look to go after, and you know that if you've been around here for a while. They tend to use a lot more of the tools. It's a bit more of an involved process because you're doing a lot of interesting toning with all the colors, and the colors are so punchy, and it's fun to bring them out and that sort of thing. So I like it. If you're watching right now, and I learned, I was playing around with this just a second ago, and I learned that you have to be extremely subtle with the blue shadows. It's so you move them right there, and boom, you're already going way too far. It's so aggressive. People are getting hurt. Their eyes are bleeding. You don't want that. You don't want that. No, there's too many things in the world that make eyes bleed. You don't want to be part of the problem, and it's like addiction. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. So just think about that. So if you're watching right now, I am in Utah, and I am either climbing a mountain or I am probably eating Mormon food, whatever that means. And I am on a photo walk. I'm on a photo walk, and hopefully I'm recording it for you guys, something like that. But I'm excited. I love Utah. We have some YouTuber friends there, and we've developed some relationships. And there's actually a photo. It's a photo decathlon that I'm actually going to be filming for, and so we got invited there, and it's going to be a good time. Gonna be a really good time, and I'm looking forward to sharing different parts of that trip with you guys. So okay, so I'm gonna pull down on all the saturation work I'm gonna do today is gonna be in the individual color channels. I find that works better with punchy looks as opposed to actually pulling the entire all of the saturation, all of the weight of the colors upon the saturation down. It's good to mess around in the individual color channels. On some of the stuff I do that I'm doing it very experimentally, I may not even know what I'm doing when I'm pulling these down, but I'll look at it and go, oh, that's nice, or that's not nice. Pulling the magentas down and what have you, but I find that that's a good technique for if you're going after a bit more of a punchy look, is to hang out more in these individual color sliders. Okay. Yellow, it's looking good. All right, and then so let's use a little bit of contrast here. And then I want to do some fun toning. I think I have the saturation about where I want it for the most part. So we're gonna do some interesting toning here. Okay, all right, and then I like mixing the blue and the green channels, messing around with them to kind of come up with an interesting balance of yellow and pinkish tones, as you can see here, and it tends to work really well. I like this nice pink crush that you see to the highlights. I'm a big fan of that. All right, pull down right there. Let me back up a little bit. Looking good. And guys, if you want to see more of any particular look, I want your thoughts. I really do. I would love to go after something that would make you guys happy within your souls. Except for sepia, I will never do sepia. There's nothing you can say. All right. What are we good? No. I'm gonna leave that right there. Okay. This is me problem solving. Sorry, as I get a little bit quiet. Her ears are a bit too red for my pleasure. Let's see. That's all right. Okay. So back to these green channels. So I'm trying to mess around and balance and just find a nice skin tone. For her. Okay, see, that helps. See, I pulled down right there in the mid-tones. It made it a bit more yellow, and I think that was a little bit of what it needed. And then back up a little bit. Very good. All right, I want this to feel a bit more brighter. A bit brightlier. Contrast, maybe? No? Maybe not. I'm going to mess around with these sliders instead of the contrast. Okay, good. Okay, that's all right. So I pulled down the highlights a little bit. Brought the highlights down. Then I'm going to bring down these blacks maybe a little bit more, or I might actually bring them. Let's bring them up a tad. I want this to feel like an overall bright, happy image. I'm going to mess with the white balance a bit more too. It's a great way to do some pretty strong adjustments on your photos. Is just tweak the white balance. Okay. It's looking pretty good so far. I'm still working on the skin tone. It's getting there, but it's not quite what I want yet. I'm slowly getting there. And as you guys watch these things, you know that what will happen is something will just click and it'll just feel like what it needs to be. It's very easy to just go, and then that's just outrageous, you know. She's got jaundice or something. These are very, you know, I always call them 10%. I mean, these are 3% tweaks that make a large difference in the photo. That's why I always lean back and kind of try to feel it out. Let's see what happens when I do that. See, I don't want to do that. That's too much. Clarity? Nah, that's all right. Okay. So, and my goal is I don't want this to feel too strong. I just want it to feel like a nice, let's A-B this. We're going to A-B it. That looks great. Honestly, I feel really good about that. A-Bing is a good way to kind of feel where it's come from and to where it is now. And sometimes your eyes get adjusted to the tones and you don't quite see what has happened and what hasn't happened. Yeah, that's good. I feel good about that. I think we're done. Nice little punchy look today. And punchy looks can be so dynamic. You can go all over the place with them. It's a good example is, so let's see. So in my preset pack, and I'm not just doing this, just plug this, but in my preset pack, you see all these different punchy looks. You know that you can. I mean, there's so many different ways to go with it. But anyway, I'm gonna go back to. Oh my gosh. Where was I at? Right there. Yeah. Okay. Very good. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful for you today. I hope that this was inspiring. I hope my voice brought you joy with all of its happy tones, my voice tones and my color tones. And if you like my style and you want to streamline your workflow, I created a Lightroom preset pack with the goal, with the why, if you will, to quote Simon Sinek, of helping you streamline your workflow. So check it out if you want to, but thank you so much for watching. I hope this was valuable and you have a lovely day. Goodbye.